So today in Minecraft Skyblock here on Cosmic Sky, we're going to be going ahead and trying to at least set up a better farming area, and the reason we're going to be doing that is we hit island level 11. If we go into island level, you can see that we unlock the pitcher pod crop type, so we need to go ahead and set those up. I did do it already just earlier before I started recording, so I now have it set up for my automated farm that we're using currently. Also, if you are going to purchase anything on the Cosmic store, make sure to use my creator code. It directly supports me and I'd very much appreciate it. And as you can see, we have a ton of coal nodes down. I've been expanding this coal node farm off camera, and I've been upgrading my set a little bit more, so it's almost done. And I've been upgrading my tools. As you can see, we've gotten a lot of different enchants, which is really good too, that are helping us do island quests. And I did purchase 2 new keys that we can unlock. One of them, the Heroic Lost Wasteland key. This one is for the adventure if we ever need to do it, and then the one I just claimed there is for quests, which I believe you do need an island upgrade in order to use it. So we can't use it, but we're gonna have it in case we purchase that upgrade. So if we go into island upgrades, it's about $20 million, which we don't have currently, and that is quite a bit of money. We could easily go ahead and probably sell all the slots I have here and get an upgrade in there, but it's honestly not that worth it for me personally. Either way, we're gonna go ahead and start doing our crops here, and then we'll destroy them layer by layer, and we're gonna just make one layer for pitcher pods and potatoes, and we'll see if we can expand our farm out. I'm not too certain if we can or not. Also, if you are not subscribed, make sure to check if you are subscribed. Most of my viewers nowadays are not subscribed, so I'd appreciate it a ton. But yeah, I basically got 2 new enchants on my harvesting hoe, and one of them is known as GMO. It basically gives more crops potentially when you're harvesting them, so I get like 4 extra when it activates from my knowledge, which is really good. It's extra money. Even though I can make more doing other things, it's definitely gonna add up over time, so I thought I might as well get it. And there we go, we got one of our farming quests done. We could go ahead and do a slaying quest, but I'm honestly not really interested. We gotta set up a new farming area, and then we gotta put the slaying nearby as well as the mining area, so we can do quick rotations between each type of questing type. Realistically, it's just optimal if we do it that way. Instead of flying around every few seconds to go to a different area, I can fly maybe like half a second. But either way, we got around 1% from just farming our potatoes, which is pretty good. And then we're gonna go ahead and start destroying all these. Basically, all of these are gonna be put in our chest for the time being, and then we'll eventually go ahead and build a whole new layer. So from my knowledge, at island level 13, we do actually unlock carrots, which we're gonna need to set up a automated system for those at some point on coal fuel. So we might even set up some coal fuel at some point today. We shall see. I'd hope we do at least, because we're currently still running off of regular fuel on one mining bot, which is not sustainable at all. Oh yeah, and one thing we need is a chain chestplate at some point. I'm gonna have to run adventure and probably get a godly socket chestplate, or at least above a godly socket, so we can apply immense power to it. Basically, it's gonna multiply the damage we do to breaking crops, which is gonna help a ton. We need to hope that applies at some point today. It'll be a big improvement overall on getting farming done, so I'm very excited. Time to start breaking down all of these glowberries, and I'm gonna start selling a lot of these crops because we just don't need all of them. If I let them sit in my chest for too long, their value will maybe go up, but at some point they'll just become devalued, and I would like to use the money from them. It would be very optimal if I was to do that. So I think you all get the gist of it. We gotta break this whole thing down and organize everything on the island. So I'm gonna come back with a quick little update. So it is indeed the next day, and we're gonna go ahead and take down all the coal nodes and move them to a different area, just so we can make a area just for farming. And above it, we'll probably make a coal layer. We just want to put the crops on the bottom here. I actually have not checked if my island border has expanded, so I probably should check this. Okay, so it hasn't expanded. We're just gonna go ahead and use whatever we got here in these 4 chunks, and even though we're missing a good portion of them. And I'm also gonna go ahead and get rid of this little area because we don't really need it. And if I need steak, I can go ahead and just kill cows. It's pretty simple. I want to basically make it so that we have enough room for all the crops. This is the best we're gonna get for area wise for our whole farm. farm. So where this is going to be the water. And now we're going to go ahead, replicate it in every single spot that needs it as well. So all the holes are set up. We're going to go ahead, put in slabs, and then we'll put the water in there. So then it actually waterlogs them. And if you are enjoying the video so far, make sure to leave a like. I'd appreciate it a ton. It helps get the video out in the YouTube algorithm. So there we go. We got all the watering done. Now we just got to till the land. And then this is all going to be pitcher pods, I think is what I want to do with this area. And as of today, also, the Diamond Adventure just released. So basically all these new items are getting put into the economy now. Everything from the Diamond, or I guess Demonic Realm loot table, is going to start getting into the economy. So I'm going to have to start getting more recipes that, of course, are unlocking as of right now. We should almost be done here, and then we got to go ahead and grab all the pitcher pods out. And there we go. We are done that. Now we need the pitcher pods. So we have a decent amount here. We do have a ton also placed down if we need them there. I might have to buy some more off the auction house, of course. We shall see. But we're just gonna go row by row. That should be good enough to just make rows of this until we fill it all the way up. Which, my guess, from the looks of it, we're gonna get almost halfway, which is gonna be pretty decent to start with. And it'll give a lot of island XP for just mining it. And we're also gonna get a lot of quests done with it, so that's really good too. Alright, we should pretty much be done here, and I think we got to the halfway mark pretty much. Yeah, close to halfway. That is what we love to see. How much are pitcher pods? Oh, this is a good deal right here. 250k for quite literally a stack of pitcher pods. I might as well take that. Almost a stack of pitcher pods, to be fair. So now we are officially over halfway from what it looks like. And then I think what I want to do for the coal nodes, I said I was going to put them above, but I think we're just going to put them all the way along here, the backside of where the mobs are. And we're going to shuffle over the mobs just a little bit. I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to start this size, and then we're going to keep going along the sides here and keep expanding until we hit the corner. It's pretty much the same size as it was before. So what I'm going to do now, since we got this finished, is we're just going to shuffle this over a little bit just to make things kind of organized, I think is what I want to do here. So we do need to mine the spawners. And by the way, I don't know if I mentioned previously, I did get the island upgrade to max out the spawner stacks to 20. So now I can fit 20 spawners in each of these, which is really, really good. All right, the cows are shuffled over. Let's do the chickens now. Chickens are done, and we're gonna get the rabbits, and then we should pretty much be done here. And then eventually when we get other mobs, we're gonna put their own little station here as well, I think is what I want to do. Also, this just blanked my mind. I haven't even organized this in order. So we're gonna go ahead and do that just to make it look a bit better. We are also gonna claim some skill tokens just to max out my skills on island. I did purchase 2 more, so we can max it out. So we go into skills, we get this one here for clue scrolls, which I don't really care. It's more this one where if we're mining, we get max gems, which is really good. So we claim those. Of course, you do need a rank depending on which one it is, and you have to do them in order. So there we go. We got all this set up. Everything is kind of organized. I do like it a lot. And I don't know if I even mentioned this, but I did expand the farm. I don't know if I recorded this, but either way, I did expand this farm very far out so we could get more island XP. So before we even consider making coal fuel, I kind of just want to wait until we go ahead and hit island level 15 so we have link chests, because doing it the collection chest way is just not fun and not good at all. So we'll wait on that. We'll just do it kind of like this and power things that will help us get there. So for example, we're going to set up a slayer right above the cows, and I don't think I have a single one now that I'm realizing. And they're quite cheap, to be fair, so I'm just going to buy like 3 of them. I'm going to go ahead and use one of them for now. And we got a tier 1 upgrade that we'll use for the island XP and the multi-kill, as well as the fuel reduction, but that's not the main purpose. For me, at least. So we put the slayer here, and then what else do I do? Oh, we need some hoppers. That'd be smart. So in total, we need 30 nodes being harvested here, so we're gonna just set up an area for this. So the bot has a 4-block range. This is 30 nodes. This is good enough. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, we're gonna put a slayer on chickens, and we're gonna add 1 to rabbits, even though we don't really need to. We might as well. And we're gonna have 3 different mining bots going on this at all times. This will just be temporary to get us to island level 15. How much are Slayer Tier 1? Okay, so we're gonna buy Slayer Tier 1 upgrades, and how much are Tier 2s? Okay, they're quite pricey. I think I'll wait on those for now. Not really any purpose to get those, because it actually makes the speed 2 times, which uses even more fuel, which is not that great. So I know I can put nodes on this side, but I'm only gonna do it on the sides that need it, and this should be enough nodes to keep this all running. We'll go into shop, and we go to science, which I did also get a level level 2 amplifier for the science shop. So now we can actually purchase things on the second page, like the hopper dropper. So we have that as an option in the future. But there we go, we got 10 hoppers. So we'll make a line along here and then a collection chest for regular fuel. And then I'm gonna grab out 3 stacks of fuel from this thing and we're gonna put it in here. And now this thing will start filling all the bots, and then once they're full, it'll start dropping into the hoppers. So we're gonna go ahead and grab out a ton of chests because we're gonna make a collection system for this. So I think I'm just gonna get 32 chests and we'll start from there. Go to here, make all of this into scraps, and it's all just gonna be put into hoppers. Because we have so much gold, it doesn't really matter. We'll start with our collection over here, and then if we need to move it at some point, we will. So we're gonna put in the hoppers behind the chests, kind of facing like this, and then we're gonna face some hoppers like this and make a loop going around this way. And the reason we're doing this with extra hoppers is because I gotta put down a collection somehow without it going out of the area and while it still looks good. So we put down a regular chest here and here, and then we put collection on the side to make it double, and we gotta add everything that needs to be collected from these layers. We can only add 4 items in each of these, so we have 8 items, so we only needed 2. And I completely forgot, I did get a chest plate off camera. I was streaming on my Twitch, and I actually put a ton of sockets on a chest plate in Adventure that I obtained. So we're gonna try and apply immense power, and did it work? Yes, it did. So when we break these, it's gonna be significantly faster while wearing this chest plate, while also having crop damage on our hoe. So we're gonna be wearing that when we're doing quests, of course. I just want to get all this backlog really quick, and then we're gonna throw it in this whole system. So everything should be full here, and it should be keeping up pretty decently. If we look in the hoppers, it should put some fuel inside of these hoppers. Yeah, it's filling this one up, starting with this one, and you can see you're getting XP as well from this when it kills the mob. And then the items are gonna go into, I believe, here. Yeah, it goes into that chest first, and then it fills up slowly over time. So now we have a good way to make some AFK money as well. And if we want to cook this at some point, we can make a smelting system, which I'm probably gonna do at some point. And we don't even have all the fuel nodes down. I completely forgot to put one more extra row here. There we go. So now it should have the full amount besides this side. It's pretty much completely done there, and it probably won't even need that much anyways, but it should be good. I guess we can go ahead and test immense power. So if I go ahead and break this, it does 13%, and then if we break this, it does 60. So that's a 2 hit, and it would have taken like more than 3 hits if I wasn't using my immense power chest plate. Oh my gosh, that is actually busted. So now I can breeze through these, and if we look at the scoreboard now, we should be getting a decent amount of island XP. Yeah, we went up 0.7 just from that little bit of harvesting. Yeah, this is definitely going to be good to get us to island level 15. We're almost at 1% just from farming half of what we have down, and that's not even the full farm we're going to build, because the full farm is not even full. So it is indeed the next day, and I want to give a quick update on everything that's gone on. I filled out the pitcher pod farm. As you can see, I quite literally just did it not too long ago. So every single one is filled in. They just gotta grow, and I gotta keep farming them. And I put a little water stream for the fuel because I thought it would need it, but it turns out I did not need to put a water stream. So either way, I put one anyways, just in case, because the fuel is getting stuck, I believe, here, and it's also going into the hoppers at the end. But the thing is, the Slayer bot's not keeping up enough by inputting it quickly. That's the downside of regular fuel, so we're not killing at the fastest rate possible if you compare it to like how fast the chickens are getting killed. Like, see, the bot just stopped there and it's now going again while the chickens and the rabbits are just continuously going. So we're basically still making a lot of island XP from both of these. Overnight, we made it to island level 12 and we're almost at 13. We're literally 21% away roughly. And I've been selling all the loot in here overnight, half of this filled, so I gotta keep up on that. It's a good bit of money. It was like 100k or so. And then I sold all the loot in here, which I have to sell again because it's already getting really full. And also, I do have my rank kit and the brand new loot box. We are going to be opening the new loot box bundle, Singularity. So one of these will be in my Discord server and I'm going to be opening one for myself. So if you want to go ahead and enter that, join my Discord server and make sure to enter that. It'll be up by the time this video is up and it'll end in around roughly a few days. Either way, we got my rank kit. We're gonna go ahead, open that first, see if we can pull anything good out of the 3 random items, and we get our guaranteed items here, of course, which is pretty good. What are we getting? We got nothing too great, unfortunate. So for the gems, I'm gonna go ahead and leave in my inventory, and we're gonna turn on our toggle, because I just went through everything from my kit. Here we go. What are we getting? A random bandit gem. We got pretty much ripped out of this. Unfortunate. I probably got like the worst thing imaginable from that. I was hoping for a cosmic crate, because it was one of the older ones. Unfortunate. We do have some books and diamond gems. We are gonna definitely need to make a diamond set. We just don't have the adventure map unlocked yet, but it is quite pricey, to be fair. We're gonna go ahead, open up all these books, and we got sharpness 4. We do need that. Can we get smite? No, we did not. And I think we'll keep the smite 3 that we got though. Unfortunately, it wasn't level 4. And we'll keep a fire aspect 1 because we're definitely going to be needing that. Eventually, we're gonna have to put this on a looting 1 galactic sword, so it'll be good. We do have some armor books, which it looks like we pulled only one thing that we need, which is fire protection 3. Not really too great, if I'm gonna be honest. Okay, we got unbreaking 3, so we're gonna put that on our axe probably. We got efficiency 4 and another. Okay, from my knowledge, I can just purchase books with the XP I have, so we are gonna buy some armor books. They're probably pretty cheap compared to weapon. They're like half the pricing, so we'll go down to around 18 books, see if we get anything. Feather falling 3 and projectile protection 3. We're just missing protection 3 or protection 4 for our boots, and there we go. We got protection 3 for the time being, and everything else was tinkerable. And then the gems we're gonna hold on to because I don't have much XP currently. Time for the loot boxes. Here we go. Loot box number 1, and what do we get? I'll take some books. That's not the worst. Okay, loot box number 2. Here we go. And what do we get? Lapis ore nodes. I'll take it. Nothing too great. The twisting vines was okay, which I believe is after beetroot, so we can put it right down here. There we go. And we got lapis nodes, which I'll open later. And then the last loot box. Here we go. And it was nothing too great, unfortunate. And I think that's gonna call wraps for the little opening. Once again, the giveaway is in my Discord server, so make sure to go ahead and join that. Either way, we got a lot of progression done in today's video. We got Slayer bots set up with more mining bots, and we also got a better crop area for questing. Let's go.